some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have Big League Chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Hello and welcome in to the DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew. We are live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina. My name is Christian Hoffman as part of Synergy Sports and Entertainment. Today we are bringing you live Division I action as the Troy, Alabama team takes on North Macon, Georgia in a winner's bracket game. Here, game 12 and the final game of the night, most importantly for all of us. Here on Field 1. We'll get into the starting lineups, which will be presented to you by Team Pass here momentarily. So Troy, Alabama in the dark top and the white pants is your visitors. They're up to bat. The light blue tops from North Macon, Georgia in the field first. Leadoff hitter. Here, skies one into left field, and it will drop down and bounce all the way to the wall. That's Bryson Baldwin, outfielder, and he is on second base quickly to start the contest. Bryson Baldwin, he'll be followed by Rhett Hassan, Luke Sexton, Emmett Weaver, Davis Money, David Conrad, Connor Walker will bat seventh, Hunt Whetstone, John Bradley Wilson, Reeves French, and Hudson Rady will round out the lineup here for the Troy, Alabama squad. The Alabama squad has dropped just one game so far here on the weekend in pool play. They defeated the hosts 15-0. They defeated, and then they lost 14-5 to South Carolina. But then earlier today rallied for a 6-5 victory over Virginia to put them into the winner's bracket contest, which we are just starting now. That ball goes over to third base. A look over to second base. That throw looked high, but a great job by the first baseman to corral that and come down on the bag. So it goes down just as a routine ground out, but it was far from routine. A really nice play made. It does move up the runner, however. A really nice play by the first baseman. Now Luke Sexton steps in. He wears 28, bats from the left side, and he starts the game at shortstop. Oh, bat flies out of his hand. Oh, it might have gotten the catcher as well. While we have a second, let's look back at the play made by the first baseman. Ball hit, grounded over to third base, looks back the runner to short. That ball looks so high, but the first baseman able to hang on to it. What a play there. I believe that bat throw may have cost the Troy, Alabama team an out here. So I'm not sure whether it was the ball or the bat that struck the catcher here, and he's trying to make sure he's going to be all right. He shakes off the dirt from his mitt. And again, looks like he'll be okay. No worse for the wear. No, Sexton is still there. Sexton is still at bat. So the ball was fouled off, and then the bat accidentally just kind of flew out of his hand. You see a fist bump between hitter and catcher. And I think we're good to go. So runner again still at third base with one out. We're in the top of the first inning in a winner's bracket game between Alabama and Georgia. That pitch was high, and it's going to be laced into right center field. It's caught. Tagging on the play is Baldwin. So just like that. That's what happened, I believe, each of the past two games, actually. In the top of the first inning, the first batter reaches and then scores a solo run here in the first. So it'll go in as a sac fly for Luke Sexton. Now Emmett Weaver comes to the dish and will ground one fair down the third base line. A big throw in from left field to make sure Weaver does not advance.
Number 7, Davis Money.
And Alabama comes out swinging to start the contest. Next up is Davis Money, starting third baseman for the Alabama squad. Ball comes in and is hit over to third base, goes off the glove, still has time to recover and make the toss over to second base. So Davis Money officially reaches on a fielder's choice. Weaver is retired for the third out. 1/2 inning complete. Your score, Troy, Alabama 1, Georgia coming to the dish. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Welcome back. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Let's look at our starting lineups here for the home team from North Macon, Georgia.
Number 1, Braylon Baker.
Today's starting lineup presented by Team Pass. Braylon Baker will lead off and play left field, followed by J.T. Calhoun, Carter Stevens, and Hatch Barnes. Your 5th hitter is Bentley Carter. Your 6th hitter is Tate Carter. 7th batter is Briggs Avery, batting 8th. Connor Clemens, batting 9th. We'll get to that in just a moment. That ball is hit well out toward left center field, goes over the outfielder's head, rounding second, going into third, and that ball is a great play made by Alabama. He tagged him, I presume, right? What a play. That ball was hit well, and again, the aggression. You're seeing a lot of it on the base paths here. So that's a double for Braylon Baker, but just sometimes that aggression does not pay off. Make the other team make a great play, and they sure did. So that's tough, because you can't hit a ball too much better than that for Baker, but he is retired on a great throw and a great tag down at third base. Let's look back at that throw. So our short fielder throws it in on a rope, and a great diving tag at third. That tag applied by Davis Money. The throw in, I believe, was Bryson Baldwin. Here we got some action. That's a single through the left side. And he'll hold it first. Wisely does J.T. Calhoun. Carter Stevens now steps in. The number 3 hitter plays third base. This ball is lifted deep out to center field and will bounce all the way basically to the wall. Runner had to hold up. That ball skips away. There's nobody home. The catcher has to go retrieve the ball. And people are running everywhere. Boy, we got some runs here to start us out. Balls are being hit everywhere. So Calhoun comes around to score. Carter Stevens ends up at third base on the play.
Number 7,
On a rocket out to center field. This Georgia team has not scored a ton of runs in their games. They are 3-0. But pitchers contest, 4-1, 7-2, and 4-0 have been their scores so far this weekend. This ball fouled back to the screen. So Carter Stevens at third, Hatch Barnes at the plate. Get to the rest of the lineup here. So Briggs Avery is the 7 hitter, Connor Clemens the 8, Nigel Wilder the 9. I just determined I'm not going to get through this lineup as that's a base knock back up the middle. Run scores. Hatch Barnes give him an RBI on that play. I will make it a 2-1 score in the bottom of the first. You never know what's going to happen behind you, but it's too bad. Baker trying to stretch that double into a triple. That would have been, certainly would have scored a couple of times since then. That ball is hit down to third base. That was really going to be a tough play regardless. Here, Bentley Carter able to reach on that ball down the third base line. So we've got runners at second and first. 2 on. Tate Carter now, the second baseman. First pitch swinging. Comes up empty. Let's finally get there. The 9 hitter is going to be Nigel Wilder. The 10th hitter is going to be Bennett Harrell. And the 11th hitter is going to be Walker Long. There we go. This ball is hit well down into right field. Ball is thrown in, and we're going to hold everyone up. That was a good decision because that was another great throw into home. So bases loaded now with 1 out, and in steps Briggs Avery. Barnes at third, Carter at second, another Carter behind him. It's Bentley at second, Tate at first. Briggs Avery, the catcher, now steps in with an opportunity to break this game open. That was inside and can't keep it fair. There's Avery. Briggs Avery, also known as B. Riggs. He goes to Tatnall Square Academy, a rising third grader. That ball is fired in, grounded to the right side. Second baseman's going to try to go to second, but that ball gets away. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, another throw goes over to third base. We're going to keep running. Nope, so the back runner goes from first to second. And the aggression on the base paths again, as I've kind of said a couple of times today, typically about 80% of the time the aggression pays off. You saw it bite you in the first play there, but since then all that aggression has certainly been rewarded. Troy, Alabama coach is going to bring everybody over, probably time for a little powwow here. So 2-run score on that last play to make it 4-1. Tate Carter ends up at third. Briggs Avery ends up taking second on the play. So Connor Clemens is the 8 hitter. The only out recorded here so far was the leadoff man, Baker, who tried to stretch the double into a triple. This Georgia team came to hit today. Well, when you see the Alabama and Georgia at the top, a lot of our minds go to college football, certainly, always a good game. I happen to live in Macon for a year, so these 2 towns in particular, I happen to know that's Mercer University against what was Troy State, now Troy University as well, when these 2 towns match up. That ball is inside. That ball is lifted foul and out of play. So the extreme heat here in North Carolina proceeded to force our hand in rescheduling a few of these games. So we took a couple of hours off in the heat of the day so we could play in cooler temperatures this evening. It's a little cooler up here. This one goes right up the middle. Center fielder able to come up with it. They want to send the runner home. Oh, I think he got him at first base. The run does score. The out is recorded back in trying to come around. So yes, 2-run score in all on the play. And then Connor Clemens is picked off basically as he was looking to got a little bit too far around first base. But again, not before. 2-run score on the play. The only 2 outs in this inning have come on the base paths, one at third and one at first. Trying to go a little bit too aggressive. But the aggression has paid off as Georgia takes a 6-1 lead already here in the bottom of the first. So the bases are empty for the first time in a while. Nigel Wilder steps into the plate, the number 9 hitter. Anytime you get your 9 hitter to the plate in the first inning, you're looking good. Ball fouled back to the screen. Opportunity to get our catcher readjusted here, and now we're ready to go. That one fouled off. That one is lifted high. That's going to be into the crowd over there for the Georgia team. A couple of dads step up to make sure everybody is protected. And a swing and a miss will finally get Alabama out of this inning, but not before. 6 runs come across. We go to the second inning. Georgia leads this one 6-1. You're watching the DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning. Alabama needs to get the bats going like Georgia did. Here, they got 1 in the first, but they're going to need some more to compete tonight. So again, this Alabama team went 1-1 yesterday, finished in second in their pool. A 15-0 win over the host team, and then a 14-5 loss against South Carolina, but were able to advance to tonight's winners bracket game with a 6-5 win over the Virginia State champions. Georgia has not yet tasted defeat. A 4-1 win over Florida, a 7-2 win over North Carolina yesterday, and then advanced today with a 4-0 win over Louisiana. So the winner of this game will play the winner of South Carolina and Florida. That game will be taking place on the other live stream field that we have here, Field 3, as that ball is bounced foul. Those are the teams from Lancaster, South Carolina, and Spring Hill, Florida. So the winners of those two will meet tomorrow afternoon, as this ball will go foul once again. At the dish, that is David Conrad. David Conrad's our second baseman. He wears number 27. And that ball, a nice kind of diving play by the pitcher to flip it over to the first baseman. For the leadoff out being recorded.
Number 19, Connor Walker.
Connor Walker now steps up. First baseman. Connor Walker's nickname is Big C. He's a rising fourth grader at Brookwood. The best part of baseball to him is fielding. Well, he's giving a good rip to balls as well. Look at the dads over on the Georgia side. Nice play there and a nice camera job there by our fearless leader. A two-hopper to shortstop who makes an accurate throw across the diamond. Second straight ground out, 2 up, 2 down here for Alabama in the top of the second. Hunt Whetstone. His nickname is Hollywood. Hollywood Whetstone stepping in. Comes up with nobody on and 2 outs. The best part of baseball has been making it to the World Series. That ball is lifted out to center field. Boy, the outfielders were not playing deep enough for Whetstone. That ball bounces all the way to the wall, and sliding in safely is Whetstone. That ball gets away. He's going to test it. I'm not sure that he should. And the ball comes loose on the tag. An adventurer on the base paths, and he is safe as it turns out.
Batter's number 12, John Bradley Wilson.
Well, just as you've seen Georgia being aggressive and it paying off for the most part, you're going to see the same thing here. Georgia would like to come out and talk to the umpire about that. Certainly it looks like we'll look at it on our replay presented by Wilson. So able to retrieve the ball. Pitcher comes over, makes the tag, certainly well before the base, but the ball comes loose, and he is ruled safe at third. So 2 down, runner at third base is Whetstone. John Bradley Wilson steps in. Wilson lifts it high, foul, and out of play. John Bradley Wilson also goes by JB. A rising third grader at Ayrton. Best part of playing baseball is playing catcher, and he lifts one pretty well into left field. But well played by our outfielder for the 3rd out. And so Whetstone able to reach all the way to third base, but he's left stranded there. So your score remains 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence L. Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
So with the extreme heat that we've had here in the tournament, here at Clarence Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina, we've had to do a few things to try to mitigate it as best we can. We will take hydration breaks at the end of the 2nd, 4th, and if needed, the 6th innings if we go into extras, which we have not had to yet so far. So after this half inning, we'll have about a 5-minute hydration break to make sure everyone cools off and gets hydrated so that we don't have any heat-related illnesses and such. And also we've had to rejigger quite a few of the start times of these games today and tomorrow as well. So please just stay tuned to the DYB website for all the start times and such for your team. And we'll try to do the best we can to keep you up with it. Catcher gives chase on a foul ball back behind home plate. That's Bennett Harrell, the number 10 hitter at the plate. Batting from the left side, wearing number 9. Bennett Harrell, also known as B to his team, third grader at Rock Springs Christian Academy. That ball is a good pitch there, but it skied directly at the pitcher. I don't think he had to move a single step to make that play, so a pop up to the pitcher retires Harrell. Walker Long is the 11 hitter who's stepping to the dish. Walker Long, nickname is Walkie. Loves hitting, and he'll ground that one over to the first baseman, who takes 2 steps to his left, steps on the bag, and an easy 2 outs recorded for Alabama. Much different story than the 6-run first inning that we just saw. Baker, now the leadoff man, comes back up. He led off things with a double that he tried to stretch into a triple, and that was the only out recorded for Georgia for a good long while. Ball low. Braylon Baker, also known as Bray Bray. Favorite part of baseball is hitting extra base hits, doubles, triples, and home runs, but also loves team bonding. His favorite baseball memory is hitting a home run over the fence for his last team. That made him feel very excited because it was his first over the fence home run, and it meant a lot. That ball is laced into left field. Left fielder wisely plays it on a hop, stops it, and fires it in to to second base. Boy, that's a great job there in left field because that ball was scorched over there. We've seen that many a time here today. Skip past the outfielder for extra bases. So maybe a 2-out rally going here for Georgia. We'll see what comes of it. That ball is bounced back up the middle. Second baseman grabs it and steps on the plate, tries to turn 2. Doesn't matter, we don't need 4, we only need 3. So we'll step away for a 5-minute water break. Our score after 2, 6-1 in favor of Georgia. We'll be back to the DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Welcome back. We're about to go to the top of the third inning, a 5-minute mandatory hydration break. Even though the sun has gone down, the temperatures have not dropped nearly enough for us all here on a scorching evening. So we're just wrapping that up. Big League Chew has always been about bringing fun to the ballpark. Diamond Youth Baseball is a perfect fit for Big League Chew. These World Series events represent the best of youth sports, and Big League Chew is proud to be part of the excitement, energy, and lifelong memories being made both on and off the field. Good luck from Big League Chew to all the teams participating in this year's World Series events. Today's Diamond Youth World Series tournament broadcast is also being brought to you in part by the Texarkana Holiday Inn and Convention Center, your winning choice for comfort and convenience. Whether you're in town for the big game or just passing through, enjoy spacious rooms, an indoor pool, on-site restaurant, and friendly service just minutes from the fields. Make your stay a home run. Book your room today at the Holiday Inn in Texarkana, Arkansas, located at 5200 Convention Plaza Drive, Texarkana, Arkansas. Reeves Fire Ash will step to the dish to lead us off here in the top of the third inning.
Like a V to me. I've been pronouncing Fire Ash. Thank you.
That one is bounded up the middle. Pitcher can't come up with it. Shortstop can't come up with it. Center fielder able to corral it eventually. And it's just a leadoff single here for Fire Ash.
Number 17, Hudson Rady.
Hudson Rady now will step in. Sorry, Five Ash. I was wrong. Five Ash is the last name for their Five Ash. Relying a little bit on some handwriting up here in the press box, so your guess is as good as mine on a few of these. Popped up to shortstop is the ball by Rady. So one out and one on as we roll the lineup over.
That is number 10, Bryson Baldwin.
Shortstop ranges over, makes a nice play. And now Bryson Baldwin, also known as Bubba to his friends. Baldwin started us out with a leadoff double in the first inning and scored, and not much else has happened since then for Alabama. That ball is hit over deep in the hole at shortstop, who can't come up with it. That was going to be a tough play regardless. I would think a hit there. As Baldwin goes 2 for 2 on the day. So now Rhett Hassan comes up to the plate. He was retired on a ground out to the third baseman. Rhett Hassan, known as Rooster, a rising fourth grader at Pike Lib. The best part of baseball to Rhett Hassan, hitting home runs. Let's see what he's got here with 1 out and 1 on in the third. So again, each hitter's going to see as many as 5 pitches. At bat cannot end on a foul out, so you can go past 5 if you're fouling them off. For the most part, all day we've seen a lot of action. Few strikeouts here and there, but few and far between. A lot of action here on the day. That ball is hit to the left side. Shortstop tries to make a play, tries to recover. Does he get there in time? Ooh, that was a close play. That was a bang-bang play at third base. And bases are full of Alabama players.
Number 28, Luke Sexton.
So Five Ash is over at third, Baldwin at second, Hassan at first. Luke Sexton comes up to the plate. Let's look at that play again. Shortstop eventually able to come up with it. Yeah, I think that the slide into third just barely beat the throw. I want to thank Wilson for presenting our replay. A bang-bang play could have gone either way. That is a perfect swinging bunt down the third base line. And that is an out recorded. Well done, well played by both the third baseman and the catcher to be ready for it. So you get the lead runner and cut down that run at home. That's the second out. Everyone moves up, so Sexton will reach first on a fielder's choice. Hassan goes to second, Baldwin goes to third, and Five Ash retired on a 5-2 putout. Emmett Weaver now steps up, bases still loaded and 2 outs. Alabama needs a hit here, and they get one. Ball through the left side, scores 1. The windmill going to score the second run. And we may have some action here, a pickle between second and third. Shortstop waited too long and nobody was ready to cover. And then running in behind as well is the runner at second. So Alabama now trying to make some things happen on the base paths.
Number 7, Davis Money.
So Baldwin scores, Hassan scores. Sexton gets all the way to third, gets out of the pickle, and Weaver reaches on an RBI single. Davis Money now, left-handed hitter stepping in. 2 ducks on the pond with 2 outs. Let's see if he can cut into what is now a 3-run lead. That ball is grounded back up the middle to short. Goes to second. Oh, no. Shortstop didn't realize what was going on there, thought that there was a runner at first, so he went over and tagged second. There was no runner at first. So that extra time cost him as he threw over late to first. Run scores. It's a 6-4 contest now. A 3-run rally so far. It's a fielder's choice, I would think. Fielder chose, yeah. He did, yes, indeed. The choice was incorrect there for the shortstop on presumably maybe a fielder's choice. We'll see what the scorer decides. So Davis Money ends up reaching. Runners now at first and third. And we've got us a good one here in the third inning. Top 3, 6-4 your score. Fans doing everything they can, including bringing their own fans to stay as cool as possible on a steamy night. So a little powwow to try to calm things down. Georgia has 2 outs here. They just can't seem to get off the field. So runners at the corners with 2 outs. That pitch is inside, grounded to third base. He'll take the short throw to second and retire the side. So 3 runs come across for Alabama in the third inning. Makes it a 6-4 contest as we go now to the bottom of the third. You are watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Welcome back. We are in winner's bracket action, and as you would imagine, from a couple of teams that have gone 5-1 between them, we've got a good one. 6-4 in the bottom of the third inning. We got a lot of bats being swung and plays being made here in the last game of the evening here on Field 1. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Carter Stevens will lead things off. In the first inning, he came up and hit a double and then scored after it. So he'll dig in, trying to see if Georgia can rally back after giving up 3. Boy, that ball is hit well out toward left center field, and he tracks it down. A great play out there in left center field to rob Carter Stevens of extra bases.
Number 7,
Yeah. Let's see what the replay might look like on that last one as that pitch goes inside. That ball is skied out to left field. What a play out there. So that's the first out. And that ball is hit towards center, and the backup just a few steps on that one. So 2 well-hit balls, but 2 outs here in the bottom of the third for Georgia. Brantley Carter now steps in, the number 5 hitter. Sorry, that was Hatch Barnes that just flew out to center field. That is a fair ball just inside the line. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the hesitation is here. That was inside the line by a couple of feet, it looked like, or at least a foot. So a 2-out knock there for Brantley Carter as he's on at first base. He's 2 for 2 tonight, a couple of singles. Tate Carter now steps in. Alabama coach would like a clarification there on that play. I don't think we got to the coaching staffs. Want to give them their recognition. They work hard out there. Alabama managed by Josh Sexton. He's assisted by Drew Conrad, Brian Baldwin, and Tony Weaver. For Georgia, the manager is Andy Harrell. He's assisted by Bert Barnes, Scott Calhoun, and Chase Stevens. They're going to say foul ball on that play. My goodness, my reading on that was off. I thought that was fair by a foot. All right, so bring Brantley Carter back to the dish. To do it again. Well, that one's no doubt. That one is a no doubt single, clean single into left field, and oh, a nice backup by the pitcher. The pitcher covered a lot of ground there to back up that play, and if he was not there, Carter might have been on third, honestly.
Number 2, Tate Carter.
There's baseball karma. That does exist. It just was meant to be that Carter was going to be on first base there after that at-bat. So Tate Carter comes in. He takes one inside. Tate Carter, also known as Tater, sends this one over to the shortstop who makes the play to retire the side. So one man aboard, and he is left after the two-out knock from Carter. We go now to the top of the fourth inning in a crisp game between Georgia and Alabama, with Georgia on top 6-4. We'll be back in just a moment for the top of the fourth. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the fourth inning between Georgia and Alabama. Make plays at any position with Wilson A2K and A2000 baseball gloves, designed with long-lasting pro stock leather and trusted by elite players like Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more and find your next favorite glove. Sadler Insurance has been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs and for all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available instantly online at sadlersports.com. Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and is a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler is the official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. Connor Walker will lead things off here in the top of the fourth. That ball is skied toward left center. Outfielder comes over and makes the play on his knees, or nearly on his knees at least. Leadoff man is retired for the second time here tonight. Hunt Whetstone was left stranded after a two-out double in his last at-bat. This time he grounds it to short, fires across the diamond, does the shortstop, and he's out. So 2 up, 2 down quickly here for Alabama in the fourth.
Number 12,
John Bradley Wilson now steps in. Catcher flew out to left field earlier in the game. His favorite baseball memory was, of course, winning state and getting here to this tournament. Another grounder to the shortstop, not able to handle it nearly as cleanly, and the throw is high. Wilson wisely heads back over to first base, so he reaches on likely an error.
Number 8,
Reeves Five-Ash now will step in. Five-Ash with an adventurous trip around the bases on the back in the third inning. He led off the third with a single. Eventually had found his way to third and then was retired on the swinging bunt at home. Alabama finds themselves trailing by 2 here in the fourth inning. A pop up to second base, and that will wrap up the inning. So that was a quick one there for Alabama. We go now to the bottom of the fourth inning. Georgia with a 6-4 lead, looking to tack on a couple more. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Bottom of the fourth inning now. Georgia leads this one 6-4. Briggs Avery will lead us off. He singled and scored back in the first inning, so it'll be a second at bat right here. Left-hander for the North Macon team. Best part of baseball for Briggs is practicing with his dad, his grandpa, and his uncle. His favorite baseball memory was hitting his first home run. I would imagine that's most everybody's favorite baseball memory if you've ever hit one. Fouled off, that one by Avery. Due up is Avery, Connor Clemens, and Nigel Wilder, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here for Georgia, sporting the baby blue and red combo. That ball is grounded to second base and retired before he even got halfway down the line. Crisp play there from Alabama, Troy, Alabama, where this team hails from. Home of the Troy Trojans. Right-hander digging in, that's Connor Clemens, outfielder. Skies this one foul down the first base line, no play to be made. So the winner of this one will stay alive in the winner's bracket. The loser, of course, falls to the elimination bracket. Good strong throw across and retired. A couple of ground outs to start us out here in the fourth. Boy, a lot of action early for kind of both teams here. And then it has settled in a little bit. One run came across for Alabama in the top of the first. All six runs for Georgia came in the first as well. Alabama's tried to battle back since then. Picked up a couple, but not quite enough. Georgia could sure use some more insurance runs with 2 outs here in the fourth. Nigel Wilder sends one down the left field line. Left fielder doing a nice job there once again, keeping that ball in front of him. So Wilder aboard with a base knock.
Number 9, Bennett Harrell.
Bennett Harrell now the number 10 hitter and right fielder. Steps in. Another left-handed hitter. Popped out to the pitcher with his first at-bat. This time fouls it back to the screen. Best part of baseball for Bennett is sliding and winning rings. His favorite baseball memory was going to the World Series in 6U in Rockwood, Tennessee. And he knocks one through the left side. A little 2-out rally going for Georgia, perhaps. Couple of base knocks from the bottom of the order. Walker Long looking to roll the lineup over if he can get aboard. Long grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. Walker from Lizella, Georgia. Not sure where that is in relation to North Macon. His favorite baseball memory was hitting a 3-run homer during the regular season. Got an opportunity here with 2 men aboard and 2 outs. That one line foul down the right field line. This one goes over to third base. Can he make the play in time? Oh my gosh, I think he hit him in the head. A crazy play. We're going to have to call timeout as quickly as we can. We need somebody over. So the run does score, but that is immaterial at this point. Just a weird, crazy play as he tried to make a bang-bang throw over to third base. Player not able to get his glove up in time. He is up on his feet. So certainly good news that we were able to get him back up on his feet as quickly as possible, as he was. But yeah, I think we may have a bloody nose at least. So our officials and team officials jumping into action as quickly as possible here. Make sure we're standing up and walking off. That's a good thing. So yeah, just a weird kind of play. A couple of guys over there, so I wasn't sure. So that was the shortstop there. So I believe for Alabama, that was Luke Sexton. So it looks like we are in need of, looks like maybe some gauze that they're working on, something over there. We got an ice pack, but that seems to be waved off. We got EMT walking over as well. Well, certainly very thankful for everyone that was able to hop into action and make sure that everyone is okay. Our shortstop out there for Alabama is a trooper. He took a hot shot of a throw, looked like at first glance, and I haven't wanted to watch a replay of it honestly, looked like he took it pretty straight to the head. But he will continue on in playing shortstop. I believe, my apologies if that is not correct, but I believe at shortstop that was Rhett Hassan. I'm sorry, Luke Sexton. So we will play on. So again, just a recap on that play, the runner does reach first base. That's Walker Long. Bennett Harrell is ruled safe at third, and Nigel Wilder will come home. So a run does score at 7-4. Is your score, so the first run since the first inning across for Georgia. So they stretch out what was a 2-run lead now to 3. We've got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th with the top of the order. Braylon Baker stepping in. That one goes between the shortstop and the third baseman. That ball is fired into third base. A nice throw, but not in time. So now bases loaded. Boy, again, left field is making a lot of great plays over there. That is Rhett Hassan. Yeah, I called his name a shortstop accidentally there. Rhett Hassan doing a nice job fielding over there and keeping, honestly, Alabama in it somewhat. Without good plays out in left field, it would be another 3 or 4 runs probably in this contest. A 2-out rally here for Georgia. Third baseman tries to come up with it, unable to do so. Run scores, still bases loaded. So that's JT Calhoun that will reach with the RBI single. Make it an 8-4 contest as Georgia tacks on another. Carter Stevens now the 3-hitter, and third baseman is up to the plate. The right side of the infield playing way back on that one. That ball is lifted out toward left center field, and the out is recorded. So 2 runs come across in the inning. We now go, yes, that's a 5-minute hydration break as we go to the top of the 5th inning. 8-4 is your lead for Georgia over Alabama. You're watching the DYB Youth Baseball World Series live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
Play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
A 5-minute hydration break to try to keep everybody as cool as possible on a steamy evening here in Dunn, North Carolina. So as we go to the top of the 5th inning, let's shout out a couple of our sponsors that made this broadcast possible. Texas DYB is excited to celebrate its 50th anniversary in the Diamond Youth Baseball program this year. From the smallest DYB state program in 1975, Texas has grown to be the largest. As we celebrate this milestone year, we honor the players, coaches, families, and communities who have made Texas DYB a leader in the Diamond Youth Baseball program. We'd like to congratulate them on this exciting milestone. Today's game stream is brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and next. With over 100 years of combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media and marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, and promotion of your company's special events. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. We'd like to thank everyone out there for their continued support of the DYB Scholarship Program through donations and the additional dollar collected at the gate of our tournaments. None of the contributions are used for administrative purposes. All the money collected goes to the students. DYB has been able to offer financial assistance to thousands of former players. In 2025, Dixie Youth awarded 100 $2,000 scholarships to high school seniors. Total scholarships awarded since the DYB Scholarship Program began in 1961 is over $4.3 million. DYB expresses its appreciation for your support of the DYB Scholarship Program. Top of the 5th inning as we go. Georgia with a 4-run advantage. Alabama needs to get something going here. Most of the damage in this game came in the first inning. After one, it was 6-1. Pretty even since then, but Alabama needs to rally here late. Again, the winner of this one will play tomorrow afternoon. I believe that's going to be the 6 o'clock game. Again, we have reconfigured the schedule a bit to try to keep everyone out of the absolute heat of the day. What was going to be a 3 o'clock game to start, what was going to be an 11 o'clock game to start, tomorrow is now a 3 o'clock game, and so we've made some changes to the schedule to adjust. The loser of this game falls into the elimination bracket and will play the early game tomorrow. That ball is lifted over to the left side. Third baseman camps out and makes the play. Hudson Rady is retired.
Batter's number 10, Bryson Baldwin.
Bryson Baldwin, the leadoff man, has reached base twice, a single and a double, and has scored twice. Alabama could use that once again here as he skies one foul. Catcher gives chase but can't quite get there in time. Nice hustle regardless. Bubba Baldwin goes to Pike Lib, he's in 3rd grade, will be going into this year at least. Best part of baseball, playing with his friends. Favorite baseball memory was winning state. Flags out beyond the outfield fence, blowing a little left to right. A line shot over to the 3rd baseman, who is up to the task. And a quick 2 gone here for Alabama.
Number 23, Red Hassan.
The number 2 hitter in the lineup is Red Hassan. Reached base back in the 3rd and scored a run. This one is bounced over to shortstop, takes a bit of an odd hop, but up to the task this time is the shortstop, so the left field of the infield takes care of everything in that half inning. 3 up, 3 down goes Alabama in the 5th. We go to the bottom. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing Team Pass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. Team Pass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Hatch Barnes will lead things off for Georgia as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. He's the cleanup man, followed by Bentley Carter and Tate Carter. Good shot of Barnes there.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th for Georgia, number 7, Hatch Barnes.
Hatch Barnes goes to Ace. He's going to 3rd grade. He puts that one in play, bounces right over the third baseman. He was in great fielding position and didn't get a glove on it. I mean, that was just a weird hop there to completely clear him.
Number 5, Bentley Carter.
So Barnes reaches as Georgia looks to tack on some more runs. I believe Ace is the Academy for Classical Education for Hatch. And this one is lifted high to left field. And up to the task is, once again, I believe that's going to be Hassan out in left field. So first out of the inning here. Tate Carter now steps in. Tate Carter goes to that Academy for Classical Education, going to 3rd grade. Best part of baseball is getting to travel and play baseball all across the Southeast. Whoa, that ball is hit pretty well down the right field line. It is a fair ball that bounces in. Oh boy, we got 2 runners at second. What are we going to do with it? Yep, that's what you do. So we might eventually get an out there at second, but the lead runner gets out to 3rd. So that ball is hit well down the line. Certainly a single, but just you got to pay attention to that runner ahead of you to see what's going on and if you should advance or not. So second out of the inning is on the base paths as Carter is tagged out. Hatch Barnes is over at 3rd. Sure, Georgia would not mind an extra run here if they can get him home, but a ground out to the first baseman will end the inning. So 2 hits, no runs, 1 man left as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Alabama down to their final 3 outs. We'll see what they can do as we go to the top of the 6th. You are watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
All right, it's rally time here. I can't see into the dugout to see if there's any rally hats or what the plan is here to get some runs going. Thankfully, we are in the winner's bracket, but still very advantageous to stay up in the winner's bracket instead of falling into the elimination bracket. First pitch swinging is Alabama, and they're down and out already. That was Luke Sexton, our shortstop, who's made some nice plays today, but he cannot reach this time as he pops out to the first baseman.
Number 13, Emmett Weaver.
Emmett Weaver is 2 for 2. I believe I heard that it is Mr. Weaver's birthday today as well. Let's see what he can do. Boy, first pitch swinging again. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Not the rally that the Troy, Alabama team was looking for there.
Number 7, Davis Money.
And we are down to our final out. It is represented by Davis Money, somewhat predictably. D-Money is the nickname. Emmett Weaver, who just hit before him, his nickname was E-Money. So D-Money follows and pulls off what E-Money could not. Ripped it right back up the middle. I thought the pitcher had a shot at it, but unable to come up with it.
David Conrad.
So a base knock up the middle for Davis Money, his first of the day. And now David Conrad steps up. Conrad has been retired twice. That's a 2-hopper to third base who makes the throw to second, and the game is over. Georgia celebrates with gloves flying every direction over and down the third base line, and it's an 8-4 win for the North Macon, Georgia squad. Alabama, the Troy, Alabama squad falls into the elimination bracket tomorrow.
After you shake hands, players, line back up on your baselines for a quick presentation.
So we'll shake hands, both teams, after a hard-fought, well-played game, really. Last game of the night. Let's look at our USA Baseball play of the game. At the dish for Georgia was Carter Stevens. This was to lead off the third inning. That ball is roped out to left field and tracked down. I believe that was Bryson Baldwin, the leadoff man, who was able to make the play, and he is the recipient of tonight's USA Baseball play of the game. So we are wrapping up our last set of games here on our stream, and then there's another game going on behind us. That one looks to be about an 8-0 game, I believe, in the last game of the night between Florida and South Carolina. So we hope that you'll hop over to that stream to wrap up the day. So 24 games scheduled today. We're almost done with all of those here in the Division 1 and 2 AA World Series brackets. So we are celebrating Emmett Weaver's birthday. You may hear in the background, Emmett Weaver is the cleanup man for the Alabama team. So they end the night with a loss, but cupcakes. So it's maybe a draw. Well, congratulations goes out to Georgia as they advance in the winners bracket. Good luck issued out to Alabama as they will have to rally back through the elimination bracket. So again, we will broadcast the winners bracket game between Georgia and the winner of South Carolina, Florida, which at this point looks to be South Carolina, who has an 8-0 lead in the top of the fifth. In the elimination bracket, we will not see them for at least another game or two, as those are going to be played on fields, which we are not planning to stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So again, please stay in touch with the DYB website. That's going to have all the updated times and brackets and schedules and everything for your favorite team. We appreciate you so much for joining us for however much of the day that you were able to do so. Thanks again to all of our sponsors that made it possible for us to bring this to you. You've been watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew, live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina. Synergy Sports and Entertainment signing off.